You got to see this. Have you seen one of these things? Some folks have been seeing this funny looking insect around town, saying it really packs a punch. This is called a saddleback caterpillar. Experts say those little spines can hurt pretty bad. Extension agent Bonnie Tillotson says they're less than an inch long, so you might not even notice these things.
They've been reported to feed on 40 different plant families. So it's a wide variety. And because they're small, they're easy to miss. But you know it as soon as you get hit. It's almost akin to getting hit by a jellyfish.
So wear your thick gloves, I guess, if you're poking around in your plants. If you do get stung, you'll want to get that spine out just like you would for a bee sting. Tillotson says the best way to do that is using tape. And I've heard glue works too. Let it dry, then pull it off. To help the sting part, she says you can put vinegar or ammonia on it to try to neutralize that sensation. Some people have more severe reactions though, so you will want to keep an eye on it.
A struggle, it's something we all face. It's inevitable. It's something I faced in 2019 when I suffered a stroke that left my entire left side paralyzed. While I eventually regained the use of my body, I was left with a new passion to share your stories. People in our community overcoming obstacles meant to break them down, but instead they were left still standing. West Michigan warriors. This morning's West Michigan warrior is an ovarian cancer survivor taking her positive attitude from the doctor's office to the pickleball court. It wasn't a knock Deb Sponseller wanted to answer.
It was shock.
But ovarian cancer came calling in December 2019.
And your CA-125 went down very nicely.
Yeah.
Initially, Deb was diagnosed with stage 3 ovarian cancer and underwent surgery and chemo almost constantly for the past few years to maintain it without spreading.
So other than my energy level being a little bit lower, I've managed to carry on a life.
A full one at that. Deb taking on cancer with a strong spirit and a paddle.
I feel good after I've played, and I've met a lot of good friends, a lot of social interaction, which I think is good for me, instead of being isolated and feeling sorry for myself.
Yes, it's safe to say Deb loves pickleball. What's your favorite thing about pickleball?
Oh, I like the fact that my game keeps improving, but of course everybody else's keeps improving too, so the people who always beat me can still beat me. Oh!
But Deb is no easy match on the court, says friend and teammate Bev Hoffman.
Deb is a little bit better than most of us. She doesn't realize that, but she's very, very good. She's very athletic, and she's very quick on the draw.
And cancer's no match for her either, says Dr. Anna Hoekstra.
The strength that you and other ovarian cancer patients display to us is incredible. It's admirable, and it is not easy to go through what you go through.
Deb is a fighter, a survivor, someone who never gives up, a West Michigan warrior.
Team Deb!
Ready for whatever comes knocking next. Now, every month, we're going to feature a new West Michigan warrior. So if you know someone in your community willing to share their story with us, you can nominate them on our website at WWMT.com.
This weekend, the front porch of homes in Traverse City's central neighborhood will turn into temporary stages. It's part of the neighborhood's annual PorchFest. It's a celebration of local music and performers. Upper 5's Allie Baxter is live on one of those participating porches to highlight what's new at the festival this year. Good morning, Allie.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Traverse City's central neighborhood, where we are talking all things PorchFest on, of course, the porch. I'm joined again by Marilyn. She's with the Central Neighborhood Association, and you do a lot of planning to make sure PorchFest runs smoothly. We were even just talking off camera a moment ago about everything that goes into making sure the coordination for all the performers and everything. There's a lot that goes into it that I didn't even realize.
Right. Well, we want it to be a good experience for the musicians as well as the spectators, so we don't want any competing sounds right next door across the street. So it's a little bit of a jigsaw puzzle for a couple weeks here, trying to lay it all out on a map so it's evenly distributed throughout the neighborhood.
Right. I mean, you got to think about the acoustics. You don't want one act to overpower the other.
Right.
But tell me a little bit about what's going to be new this year. You were telling me it's the same great traditional local performers that everyone looks forward to, but you guys are adding a few new things this year.
Yeah, this year we invited a couple of food trucks to come and just be scattered throughout the neighborhood. We have the Chubby Unicorn that's going to be over on 9th Street for some paninis, and Ludovicas is going to be over on Oak Street, and they have some Mexican food. We also have the ice cream, Anywhere ice cream is going to be just circulating around for those that want ice cream. And I just got contacted by a food truck called Michigan Pets Treats or something like that for animals. So they sell pet treats. So if you're walking around, have your dog with you and you want to buy some pet treats, that would be great too.
Well, I know this is such a big deal for the community to be able to come out and enjoy, but what about for the residents here in the central neighborhood? What's it like to be able to put all this on for our community?
Well, I think initially we wanted this to be a time for us to get out and really get to know our neighbors and just be for our neighborhood. And so you see a lot of people just reconnecting and spending time just chit-chatting on the street while they're walking around. So I think it brings the community together just for social awareness of each other and not for some other major issue or political issue. So yeah, it's a good friendly event for families to get out.
Well, and here in our last 30 seconds, you are holding in your hand a copy of the schedule, and on the back here is also a map as well. And all this is available on your guys' website so that it's interactive for the community as well when they're coming around, being able to see which performers that they are wanting to.
Correct. We have a website, tcporchfest.org, and then every house that is a venue has a sign, and there's a QR code, and you can scan that. It'll take you to the website, and there you can see the layout of the schedule, who's playing when at any given time, and a Google map that you can just hit which location. It'll give you the address and the time. So we're trying to be conscientious of not having paper maps all over the place. So we're encouraging people to use their phones and technology that we're all used to now.
Hi, Allie. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Central Neighborhood where, that's right, it's PorchFest, so obviously we have to be on a porch. I'm joined this morning by Marilyn. You are one of the organizers of PorchFest. You're also with the Central Neighborhood Association, so thank you for waking up early with us this morning.
You're welcome.
Now, it's a little bit dark out here, but it will not be this dark when PorchFest is going on. It's going to be bright and sunny outside. It's happening this weekend, so for those that don't know, though, all across northern Michigan, what is PorchFest?
PorchFest is a local community event that has musicians that are playing throughout the neighborhood. Central neighborhood is blocks between Union and Division and 5th Street down to 13th Street. And we just have we have 41 different bands playing on about 27 or 26 different porches. So you can come at any time between 1 and 5 this Sunday and just pick and choose which bands you want to listen to. Just walk around and stroll around and just enjoy all different genres of music.
I get what you're saying, girl. All different kinds of music genres are going to be out here.
Yes.
And hey, it's in the name. You guys are the Central Neighborhood, so you're very centrally located for families. If they want to stop by, they can park, they can walk, they can bike. What would be the best way to come out here and enjoy all the different music genres?
In the past years, this is our 5th year. In the past years, it gets pretty crowded and congested. So the easiest way is actually to bike if you could, because it's quite a long walk if you on 5th Street and want to get down to 10th Street and back and forth to catch different bands. So biking's the best, but walking's the best too. So whatever you want. Bring your kids, put them in a stroller, just walk around and enjoy the community. It's a free event for everybody.
Absolutely. Hey, I think that's the best part, is it's free, and you can go to yard, porch to porch, really is what I should be saying, and see so many of these different local performers, right?
Right. Most of them all have ties to Traverse City, or at least to northern Michigan, and it ranges in groups that you would have heard at various places in Traverse City, playing at different bars and venues. So they are all performing for free, which I think is just very generous of them to give their time and talent for this event. So we're very grateful for the musicians. And some of the groups are just starting out and never performed before live, so it's a good opportunity to get your name out.